Cyberman. I am Cyberman.
I just want to let you know off top that trading is a huge mental game. When you are trading, there's a lot of things that happens. There's a lot of things that people don't understand. There is a lot of things going on that, if you don't know what's going on, you're going to be lost. Now, let me tell you something about the market and how it's changed over the years. Ain't nobody's going to tell you this. So Cyberman's going to tell you this. This is a huge mental game, has been, always has been. But here is how the game has changed. I always tell people, you have to be in the frame of mind to win. You have to be in the frame of mind to win. And I tell people, you have to get used to winning, and they don't know what I'm talking about. This is why it's essential that you follow the rules that you set for yourself. This is why it's essential that you follow the pattern that you set for yourself. And we'll get to that. The first thing I do is I teach you how to think about this. I thank you. The second thing I do is I show you a skill set that I use. Okay. And the third thing is the process. You will get your own process. All right. I'm not worried about that. Once you start picking up my thinking habits when it comes to trading, the way that I trade, once you get the skill set down, you start creating your own process. It just happens naturally. But the reason I do it like that is because this is a gigantic, huge mental game that a lot of people are not ready for. This is why 95% and up of people who try to day trade options fail. They're not ready for the big, gigantic mental gymnastics that are being played on them. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into it because when you start trading with me, and you start watching how I trade, you're going to find out real quick how the mental gymnastics work themselves out. A whole lot of games being played, a whole lot of pullbacks, a whole lot of retests, a whole lot of back and forths, a whole lot of sideways action lately, a whole lot of $3 pullbacks. Yeah, $3 pullbacks without breaking the high. Yeah, and without breaking the low. Yeah, it's happening. You don't know what that means yet, but you will. It's a gigantic game. Very, very gigantic. So, over the years, the way trading has really, really changed is now we're up against a lot of artificial intelligence. And that's just what it sounds like. Artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence starts off as a program, but it's what it is. Artificial intelligence, it thinks. And it could think a whole lot faster than you. It could think a whole lot faster than me. It gets its feed from the internet, which it has instant feed of everything that's going on. So it trades a lot faster than us, thinks a lot faster than us. And basically that's what it does. It starts to think, gets programmed. It's not a robot. It's not a computer. It's a software that actually starts to think. That's why it's called AI, artificial intelligence. And when it comes to using artificial intelligence to trade in this capacity, that's exactly what it does is it trades and it has all the algorithms it needs. It knows where you're putting your stop losses. It knows where it can scare you to jump out of the trade. 85% of the market, and I think maybe even more now, is traded by artificial intelligence. There's not that many professional traders left because they're being taken out by artificial intelligence. Getting into this game, you probably bought a lot of different programs. You probably got taught a lot of different things if you're not brand new to trading. And a lot of those things, I don't use them. I don't apply them. A lot of indicators I don't use because I get to the core basics and I tell you what's really going on. My belief is if you know what's going on, you know how a game is being played, just like any other game. You know the rules. You know how those rules could be bent. You know how those rules can be used. You know how everything flows. You know how everything works. Now, everything's on the table for you to see. It's wide open. And then you figure out real quick, this is not Grandpa Jethro's trading from 1929, and you'll hear me say that a lot. We have real live data on our computers, our tablets, our watches, our laptops, our Macs, our PCs, and a whole bunch of other stuff out there that you can get live data right now, up to the second. So we got stuff right now. We don't have to call our broker. This is not 1936. You don't have to call the broker and say, hey, give me 10 shares. I read in the paper this morning. Nope. You can literally open your phone, go in there, get information, go in there, get articles. The same way you could use that for yourself, it can be used against you. Okay? And you will learn really quick in this program that I say it all the time. You should be very aware, because when you have that weird feeling going down that dark alley, okay, when you have that weird feeling, you think somebody's going to jump out and rob you and it doesn't happen, nobody's there, that's the feeling you should have when you trade, because they're there and they're going to get you if you don't know what's happening. All right, this is not the same old trading techniques, the same old things you've heard. This is telling you what's really going on from my perspective. This is showing you how I trade. This is showing you what I'm thinking, showing you my skill set, and I have my own process. You will learn how I think. You will learn the skill set, and you will make your own process. And that's it. It's a gigantic mental game, and you will learn real quick when you start trading in the trade room how it goes in the spy session. All right. So just be aware, it's a gigantic mental game. Don't be scared. I got you. I'll hold your hand. But it is a very big mental game. All right.